Isn't it crazy how so many negative things start to happen when you're trying to do something good? It's like it never fails. Like something always goes wrong. And that's why I wanted to turn on my camera today to give you a message, something that I had to sit with myself about as well. And that's about being married to your plans. A lot of times we know what we want to do. We know how we want to get there. A lot of times we know the things that we want to do, right? And we make all these plans to get it done or to accomplish this thing. And then it's like left and right things start to happen, right? And it frustrates us. It throws us completely off. I had to tell myself, it's okay to make plans. Don't be so married to your plan. When I say married, it's like marriage is like, to me, like one of the ultimate commitments, right? It's no matter what, this is the plan. We are staying together no matter what is happening, rich or poor, sickness and in health, whatever, we are staying together. So I realized I do that a lot of times with my plans, and I feel like that's why a lot of times I get so stressed so easily, because I see things the way that I want them, and then when things change, instead of me making a pivot, I get frustrated and I keep trying that same old thing, because that's what I plan to do. If you have followed any of my recent videos, I am doing my first book signings and workshop this weekend, which today is actually Thursday, so the event is on Saturday. And I really did want to have everything prepared before now. I wanted everything to be done. I wanted the days before the event to be smooth. I didn't want to be stressed out or anything like that, because it's already enough. You know, this is my first event, gonna be speaking in front of, I had it for 30 tickets, but even like 30 people seems like a lot to me. But I'm thinking there's gonna be at least 30 people there. So with the nerves of trying to make sure that I do a successful event, to make sure that everything is set up right and I have everything there, that's already enough, right? What I found myself stressed, I'm not going to say stressed out, because I'm really not stressed. I'm really not stressed. The things that I wanted to do, some of them are not going as I planned. So I just went to Walgreens this morning to pick up business cards, because I decided to change the name of my business. I decided to go back to my original mission for my business. So I kind of revamped everything, and I wanted to print out new business cards for the event. However, I did the Walgreens same day pickup for the cards. Okay, so the cards are supposed to be ready yesterday at 12 o'clock p.m. They were supposed to be ready. I get a notification at about 12:30 to let me know that they were delayed. Okay, no worries, it's fine. I get another notification at 12:44 and tells me that my cards are ready, but I actually didn't see it. And actually what happened is I actually left the area and went to a different store. So when I was in another store, the worker called me and he said, well, unfortunately, your cards are not ready yet. We were unable to cut them, but we're working on it. We'll have them done for you. I said, no worries. I said, will it be better if I pick them up in the morning? He said, yeah, pick them up in the morning. They'll definitely be ready. I'm going to make sure they're ready tonight. Okay, great. I go to Walgreens this morning to go and pick up my cards. And as soon as I get to the counter, I can see my cards on the counter uncut. And they're the wrong color. So I'm like, okay, interesting. So they're trying to figure it out. Oh, we don't know what happened and blah, blah, blah. And it was like, you want to give us a little time to work on this? I'm like, you want me to give you a little time to work on this when clearly I keep hearing you say there's an issue with the machine. So I'm like, would it be better if I just put the order in at a different location? He was like, yeah, you may want to do that, because I'm not sure we're going to be able to get this machine running. Just say that, it's fine. Walgreens have a same day pickup, so it's not like it's a big deal. My event is Saturday, today's Thursday. It's not a big deal. So I'm like, okay, fine. The more and more I thought about it, I'm like, maybe it's a blessing in disguise. Maybe I don't even need them right now, because technically my cards that say Serenity 920 on them, that's still fine. The QR code and everything will direct it back to my website anyway, so it's really not that big of a deal. And it really made me start thinking about how we be so committed to our plans without even seeing anything else or giving anything else any consideration. Beforehand, that would have stressed me out so bad, because to me, in my mind, you inconvenienced me. You could have called me this morning and told me that they were not ready. You could have let me know last night that you had issues with the machine. Now, had I had needed those cards for an event, I would have been highly upset. So it's like, yes, I could be upset with them. I could be upset with myself. It wouldn't even matter. But the fact is, I wouldn't have had those cards. But because I have learned to just see things from a different perspective, let me really think about it. Like, you really don't need them. Like, you really don't even need them right now. You have cards with the correct QR code. You are still a part of Serenity 920. Serenity 920 will be in effect until next month. So it's fine. So hypothetically, if somebody get the card in the event and they decide they want to go onto my website for whatever reason, whether it's coaching or checking in to see when the next workshop is, or purchasing something, they can scan the QR code and it will go to my site. So I'm like, okay, it's fine, no need to stress about it. So I divorced the plan of having a new business card ready for this event. The other thing, lady, that has been driving me freaking bonkers is I started a few days ago, maybe last week or so, I'm not sure, maybe around the 15th, May 15th, I had started posting a YouTube video every single day. And it just so happened that when I attempted to do the next video for the next day, my storage was full. And y'all know I don't have my computer. I was been working from my iPad, but that storage is full. The adapter that I have to put everything onto the memory card to get it onto the computer or whatever, it wasn't working. So I'm like, okay, now I need to get the adapter for my phone to go ahead and get everything off of my phone and onto the computer. Fine, did that. Got ready to record content, and my tripod, I have a couple of them, but the one I use, the little thing is going, so the phone is not stabilizing. Okay. I have another tripod in the car, which y'all know I'm infamous for my car chats. That tripod somehow is broken. I was getting really, really frustrated, but I saw that even in that, I could have made a different decision. I could have propped my phone up like normal people do. I could have done something different. I could have just deleted this stuff out of my phone, right? But I'm so tied to keeping everything. And I get it. I do want to keep everything, but I was so stressed out about it, not even realizing that I already have adapters for my phone. So I could have done this a long time ago, but I was so committed. Oh, get the thing for the iPad to do. I was so committed to that. I didn't even think about the adapters that I have for my phone. And even if the tripods are broken, I said I wanted to do 100 days on YouTube. So me not having the correct equipment, me with the storage, all of this stuff, to me at this point, it's like you making more excuses. And though I do feel like they are valid, it's like you still making excuses. It's you either gonna commit or you're not. You're gonna commit or you're not. What are you gonna do? I still have a lot of things to do, but I want to start to honor the promises that I make to myself, and just no matter what, even when I make a plan, stop for 1 minute, pay attention, see all of my options, and then pivot. And that's what I want you to do today. We have to learn how to pivot in all situations. Everything is not meant to be bad. Sometimes it's just a way to get you to look at things differently. And I've been so hard on myself. Like this last week or so has been really, really rough on me mentally. I got a lot of things coming up and a lot of changes that has to be made, and I'm gonna do that. But I would not lie to you, it has put me in a mental space that I haven't been in for a while. So I'm like getting myself up out of that. So I'm just really looking forward to this event. I'm really looking forward to being able to be in my element, to do things that I really want to do. And okay, so as y'all can see, I'm not in my car anymore. I'm back home. What you want, baby? Y'all, it's so funny that as I'm talking to y'all on the video about not being married to the plans and things just going however they want to go, as I'm recording the video, my phone decides it was too hot for me to continue recording, so I couldn't. So it is a few hours later at this point, and I've already been to the store and done all these things to pick up, the last remaining things that I needed for the event on Saturday. But um, honestly, I don't even know what I've said and what I didn't say in the video. But I just want to communicate to you. One way we can relieve stress is by learning how to pivot, learning that sometimes things don't go as we think that they should go. Sometimes God got other plans for you. Again, like I was expecting an Amazon order to be here, and I go on there and look on the thing, and now the time says arriving between 5 p.m. and 10 p.m. And I was gonna try to get some things done while my daughter was at school before I had to pick her up, but that's not gonna happen. So I think what I'm going to do is just take maybe 20, 30 minutes and just chill, because I literally been on the go since about 5 this morning, and it is about 2 p.m. right now. And then get back to it. I was actually listening to a masterclass with Myron Golden and a guy named Miguel. Forgive me, I forget his last name, but they were doing a class about AI. Oh my God. Y'all, I got to get busy. I got to get to work. I wish I was in a position to be able to afford the software and the things that they were talking about. Granted, it is, I think the overall thing for the whole year was $1997. $1,997. Yeah, your girl ain't got that right now. But it would be so cool to be able to take advantage of those type of things from those type of people that know true things. Like, he built a whole AI software that literally does everything. Like, I thought ChatGPT was crazy. Blew my mind 10 times. So now my brain is in the mode of business. I just want to do business. I just want to start making money, y'all. I do not want to go and get another job. I don't. I may have to, but I am going to work what I can to be able to get as far along as I can in the growth of my business. So I've done enough, I've played enough, I've thought enough. I'm ready to execute and do things and pivot from the things that I thought should be. I'm ready to pivot to do what actually works. So I got my camera back up and running. My phone, I cleared out the storage. So I should be back up and running on YouTube. And I actually just started a Instagram account for the Inner Rise Collective. So I'll let you guys know when I start posting on that. But if you want to, you can go ahead over there and follow. I am still trying to figure out the type of content that I want to do over there. Of course, it's going to be inspirational, motivational. Um, yeah, more of like real life things that could be more interested in shorter clips than spending a whole day in a life or whatever. I'll be doing a lot of stuff, but all of that content will be catered to the Enterprise Collective, which is what Serenity 920 is evolving into. So if you're interested, make sure you go ahead and check over there. I'll put the links here. If you have not downloaded the free reset guide, make sure you go ahead and do that as well. I'm going to be speaking about a whole lot of things that I got going on because, like I said, it's time to execute. The things that I thought would get me to where I needed to be by now has not worked. Has not worked. Life has lifed, but that's the same for everybody, I'm sure. But I guess that's all I'm gonna say for right now. I'm just really, really excited to get this event done and over so I can move on to the next one. Not necessarily move on to the next one so that I can gather data for the next one. So I know how to do the next one since this is the first one. But of course, I'll fill you guys in on that. But anywho, that is it for now. I'll see you guys later.